One receiver to the left is Cooper. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Cooper was the target there, and that'll bring up second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a third down. And here's the Redskin defense.
Trent Murphy's #1 attribute is playing against the run, but he continues to work hard on his pass rush skills.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. A third down. He tried to stay in bounds. Did all he could. He caught it, but was left. A little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Here's Marquette King now to kick it for Oakland. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Brandon, in our meeting with the coaches prior to this game, we heard them talk about the opportunity for the deep pass. They've got a receiver who can sprint out wide. They wanted to make sure they had a chance to get it to him and loosen up the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
And the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
And on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. And here are the defensive starters. In your old position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brandon.
Ah, debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down. But you know this. They've got to cover, and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
For the good plays made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down. Oh, he's not going to get it by much, but on 4th and 1, all you're worried about is moving the sticks. And here he's able to fight his way forward for a couple of yards, and that's all he needed.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. They'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. They get 14 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go!
On the counter, here's Bell. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Le'Veon Bell, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
And the Raiders have got him. Mario Edwards in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep...
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And he'll bang that one through. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Detroit! No, check, Patrick! From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They come out here in the eye. They'll go again with Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll run it here. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. All week in practice, they stress grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. That means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Le'Veon Bell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll drop to throw. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. Jordan Reed has it. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Calling it even 20 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They go play action here on 1st down. Surveying the field. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. All right, they're going for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll run it on the toss. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. The offense lining up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Finding time. Now he'll escape to his right. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Caught on the right side, Reed. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So the D-line's going to spread out. He'll try again with the arm here. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Ben Heaney in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Looking to throw. He's got time. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. They'll run it with Bell. They find some open field here. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Le'Veon Bell, 57 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got time in the pocket. And Reed with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And the completion, nice throw, nice catch, but Charles, big thanks goes to the men up front.
They allowed the quarterback to throw out of the rocking chair, so to speak. Plenty of time to survey the field and find an open man.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Mike 5-5. Stop your whining.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. They'll look to throw here. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards on the pickup. And it'll give the Raiders a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here's a give to Bell running left. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordan Matthews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll come out throwing here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Ben Heaney. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
To throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Eight yards to go here on second down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Third third down. They'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Surveying the field. He's going to let it go again. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Oakland, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.